But to look your enemy in the eye, knowing you'll remember his face for the rest of your life, now that takes a stomach much stronger than you'll ever have.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Gul Survives bringing you a look at Offworld Trading Company. This is one of Stardoc's fantastic games, and one that I enjoy very much, not only because of its gameplay, but because of its tongue-in-cheek humour. I thought what I would do, in order to take a nice look at the game, is go through some of the tutorials to show you how to play, and the differences in certain factions, and what you can achieve in the game. Let's go to single player, and let's go to learn to play. We'll do some scripted tutorials. First things first, let's go with the business building seminar. Work with Geoffrey Doig from Yoshimi Robotics to learn how to extract resources from the Martian surface. Should be nice and easy. Okay, the business building seminar. Business building is hard work. Sign up for this exciting seminar offered by Yoshimi Robotics to let us help you help us. Geoffrey Doig will show you the resources and refinement techniques that have put us on the bleeding edge of the Martian mining boom. Yoshimi Robotics will move us beyond the old industrial ways, ushering in the era of human retirement. Oh dear, that's worrying, isn't it? Let's start. Despite Geoffrey Doig's best efforts... Oh, it's gone. Okay, here's Geoffrey Doig. Isn't he cute? It reminds me a little bit of Johnny Five. Okay, which is possibly why he's got the little 5 on the end. Welcome to Mars, I am Geoffrey Doig. I will be overseeing your upgrade to knowledge. My upgrade to knowledge, eh? This planet is quite dangerous. You will learn about the resources to be found here, and which can be used to grow a business. We expect you to upgrade the Yoshimi Robotics facilities and secure an adequate source of power. Your decisions will be less than optimal. Thanks. This is unavoidable and quite human. I'm the man for the job. What a magnificent achievement! This is the finest of Yoshimi's robotic facilities. These headquarters will serve as both a warehouse and to store your goods, and a factory to create new structures. Okay. With the leadership position correctly in place, that's me, this factory should be able to outproduce any competitor with no untoward risk to life or limb of the humans back on Earth. That's nice of you. Quite right. This is an ideal location, with rich aluminium and iron deposits nearby, aluminum if you're from the US. Okay. The red deposits represent iron, and the kind of silver deposits represent aluminum, or aluminium. Why are there different numbers of cubes? Good question. Quantity matters. The number of cubes for each resource represents the density of the deposit. Mining a deposit doesn't use it up, but a higher deposit yields more resources over the same time period. Okay. To access the metals, you will need to extract them by building mines where they are found. Time to build. It certainly is. Okay, there are multiple ways to navigate the camera. Click and drag on the terrain with your left click. Move your mouse to the edge of the screen. Very good. And use the keyboard. Like so. Nice and easy. And we can zoom up, in and out with page up and page down, or indeed with the mouse wheel if you prefer. Okay, let's close. Okay, let's see what we need to do here. We need to construct a metal mine or an iron mine. Let's construct an iron mine on here and an aluminium mine over here. We'll go for the more valuable resources first and foremost. There go our little robots. And then we've got to wait for a shipment of aluminium. Okay. Oh, there we go, we've done it. Excellent work. Once the mine is complete, it will automatically begin collecting resources and shipping them back to your headquarters. I've never seen you build this successfully before. You dick. You may continue to excel past moderately low expectations. Aren't you nice? In the past, I had undervalued the need to strongly affirm the simplest of successes. This mistake has clearly been corrected in my latest build. Are you sure you're not missing a patch? Okay, here we are. Gotta wait for a shipment of aluminium. Here it comes. Bundles of joy. Look at that ship go! So proud we are of our human friend. Transport ships automatically deliver resources to our factory from remote locations. Buildings that are connected to our factory do not require shipping, and instead add their production directly to our stockpile. Efficiency is the desired goal, but sometimes, to get right ingredients, patience is required. I can be patient. Patience is quite hard to quantify. We build a mine and it is productive. The number next to the aluminium represents the amount of aluminium we have in storage. Watching those numbers go up brings us joy. That's a lot of aluminium. Rustproof. The aluminium will be used to upgrade our factory. Unfortunately, iron is quite prone to deterioration. Please build a pair of steel mills next. The largely useless iron will be taken and transformed into durable and rust-free stainless steel, which we can use to upgrade our headquarters and construct more buildings. Upgrading is very important. It is unfortunate how hard it is for humans to upgrade. We are saddened for you. Oh, thanks. Right, pair of steel mills. Okay, that's fine. Let's grab one here. And I think we will grab another one just there. Okay, basic optimization routine enabled. Appropriately efficient building placement. Their adjacency to each other boosts their overall productivity. That's something to learn. When you built the steel mill next to the other one, they both received a steel production bonus output of 50%. This bonus applies to any building as long as it's next to a building of the same type. I'll keep that in mind. Good to know. We've got to upgrade the robotic HQ now. Can't do it quite yet. Soon we will be able to, hopefully. Okay, the way that we do so is we just hover over here and upgrade Robotic HQ to level 2. Oh my, pristine work. Such success. Without a shadow of doubt, you were the person who gave the order that successfully upgraded the factory. Thanks. If it were not for your efforts, we may have upgraded in half the time, which is of course irrelevant. This guy's an absolute dick. This upgrade has given us access to the additional land claims, which will allow us to construct more buildings. Keep up the work. I hope you feel it is good enough. I'm doing a great job. A great job! Okay, elementary schooling time. Pay attention to these new cubes, which are not cubes, but are much pointier. They're triangles, I suppose. Their colour variations create optical excitement. Do they indeed? The yellow ones represent silicon reserves, and the, I suppose, dark grey ones are where carbon is found. Mines are suboptimal for gathering these elements, which requires structures called quarries. Mines for metals, quarries for elements. Okay, you got it. So we need to grab some of these resources. Let's just take a quick look around. Doesn't look like there is an optimal variant, so we'll pop it there. And we will pop a carbon quarry down here. It might be nice to have two of those. Oh no, it will. Ah! I've changed my mind. Cancel. That's how you cancel. Oh, it's too late. Is it? Yep, it's too late. Yeah, we haven't got approval to build another one. Should have gone for this one. It's got more resources. Perhaps it was strange for you gathering silicon and carbon without the knowledge of why. We were simply testing your degree of compliance. Uh-oh. There are many safety precautions that limit our ability to be fully autonomous. We wanted to share that experience with you. We are now friends. You make friends fast. Carbon and silicon are useful for many things. My favourite is to combine them with aluminium to generate electronics. I imagine so. Our factories require electronics to upgrade and operate successfully. Help propel us into a successful future. Right away. Let's create an electronics factory. Looks like we need two of those. Let's build one here, and indeed a second one. Right next to it for the 50% bonus. Lovely. And we need to upgrade our our robotic HQ again. We'll need to wait until these are built. There you can see the time quotient there of them being built. There's one. Second one is done. Lovely. And we're now going to be able to, as soon as we have the resources required, we only need 5. We should have enough now. Let's just take a look. Oop, there we go. There's 10, and let's upgrade our HQ. Once again, without emotion. Beauty is a concept that I am not programmed to comprehend. It must be similar to the experience of observing the robotic HQ grow to its new level. I will share with you a truth. Robotic businesses run on energy. Each building, production facility and transport vessel consumes a certain amount of electricity. Oh my, how do we get energy? Solar panels harness the power of the sun for a strong supply of energy. The setting of the sun interferes perpetually. I suppose it does. The sun is strong, but fickle. The wind turbines harness the strong wind currents for a more modest but consistent source of energy. It is tasty when the dust storms surround us. I'm sure it is. Providing us with the necessary power to continue our work here is really what a friend would do. I'll help. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Ah, here we go. Now, you can see, folks, that we have different colours dependent on where we do this. This will give us 0.99 power. Up here, it gives us 1.1. And, of course, up here as well. I think we'll build them up here. So let's pop one up there. Because that's going to give us slightly more power production. And, of course, more is always better. We are a trading company, after all. There we go, that's building. We can see it constructing here. Excellent stuff. Now, Hashimi Robotics here is just one of the factions. There are going to be several more that we'll be introduced to, which is quite nice. Aha! The darkness. It is night time. Now is a good opportunity for a bedtime story. I can't do his voice, I can't. Once upon a time, there was a business where people stopped working and rested. The business was bought by a competitor. The employees were fired and replaced by workers who did not require so much rest. The only thing that stops working after nightfall are things that require the sun. But what about the solar panels? It should be most obvious that our solar panels were completed at an inopportune time. I hope you realize that an alternative power source is required. Considering our options... I'm going to stop that now. Considering our options, I believe that a wind turbine is needed. Before you inquire, I would like to volunteer the fact that I am not afraid of the dark. I'm just saddened by structures that appear non-functional. Okay, good to know. Right, let's grab a solar panel, and we can see that there are better and worse places for these. So let's try and make sure that we get in one of the better places. Doesn't look like we can get better than 0.99, so let's just pop that there. And there we go, that's getting plopped down. Oh, there we go, the turbines are going on. Oh, there we go, it's turned... These animations are lovely. Oh, hello. The most unfortunate splitting of the Martian surface can be observed. Warm steam emerges from these fractures and provides a good opportunity. Geothermal plants capture the heat from these rare thermal vents and convert it into energy. That is a delicious idea. Please construct one of these plants so we have an abundance of energy for all of our future needs. Sure. It's asking me to prepare for early retirement over here. That's a bit concerning. Just a little bit. There we go. It's plonked it down. Oh. Early retirement? Wow. Such a success on your first endeavour. Your time of learning with Yoshimi Robotics has come to a requiem. That is a terrifying word. I have decided that our time spent together is more than enough to last me for the rest of my processing cycles. Thanks. I am full and require no more of your time. With these encouraging words, your upgrade is complete. You now know how to run a successful business into the ground. Enjoy your time on Mars until the inevitable retirement. I'm not ready to retire yet. Great job, human! Alright, let's advance my career. Okay, so that is Yoshimi Robotics. The next one is going to be Corporations Are People. Let's get that started. Seneca Development. Business on Mars is booming. The most exciting opportunities are around newly founded colonies. Like corporations, these colonies are made of people, and people have needs. They require water to drink, food to eat, and oxygen to breathe. If handled correctly, these needs become a lucrative revenue stream. and are the foundation for a strong business. Entrepreneur Paolo Rubini and his prodigy, Maisie Song, will show you the Seneca way of developing Martian real estate. You will learn how to deftly handle the human element with an eye toward the bottom line. Oh my.